My fiancé called affection for high schoolers, so I canceled it all. At 2 a.m., I'm sitting on the edge of our bed, staring at my phone. The last text from my fiancé, Mark, is still open. Making out is for high schoolers. We're adults now. He's rolled away from me again. Back to me, blanket pulled tight like a wall. When I'd leaned in for a goodnight kiss, he'd sighed and muttered, "You're so needy, Jess. Go to sleep." In the morning, I try again. I slide my arms around him in the kitchen. Just a quick hug before work. He peels me off like I'm something sticky and says, loud enough for our roommate Liam to hear, "Whoa, clingy much?" Liam gives this awkward half laugh, and I just stand there, burning. When Liam leaves, I ask, "Can you not say that in front of people?" Mark shrugs. "If you keep pressuring me for affection, I'm sleeping in the spare room. I need some peace from this." It messes with my head, because when we first started dating, Mark was obsessed with me. He'd hold my hand everywhere, kiss me in every doorway, tell anyone who'd listen I was the best thing that ever happened to him. Now we're a month from the wedding I'm mostly paying for, and he acts like a goodnight kiss is a favor. When I brought it up last week, he laughed and said, "Once we're married, the chase is over. You'll calm down." The oh shit moment hits during wedding planning. We're at the table, seating charts spread out, and I say carefully, "Maybe we should postpone. I'm not happy with how things feel between us." Mark slams his pen down. "If you cancel this wedding, I'll tell everyone you're mentally unstable and you wasted my time." I just stare at him. He leans back and adds, "And if you don't stop whining about touch, I'll call it off myself and keep all the deposits. You paid them, but they're in my name. Actions have consequences." My hands start shaking under the table. That night, when he falls asleep, I go into survival mode. I screenshot every text where he calls affection for high schoolers, where he threatens to sleep in the spare room, where he talks about keeping my money. I pull bank receipts showing every deposit came from my account. The next day, I vent to Liam in the hallway. He looks guilty and says, "Jess, he literally told me you'll never leave this close to the wedding. He thinks you're locked in." That's when something in me snaps. I drive to the venue alone. The manager pulls up my file and casually says, "You're the contract holder, Jessica. Only you can cancel. Refunds are limited, but it's your call." I feel this weird cold calm. Mark has no idea he isn't actually holding anything. A few days later, we have a planning meeting at the apartment. Me, Mark, and Liam at the dining table. Mark's scrolling on his phone, half listening, like this is all beneath him. I take a breath and say, "So, update. I canceled the wedding." He freezes. "You what?" "I canceled it," I repeat. "And I moved my savings out of our joint account." His face goes red. "You can't do that. My name's on everything. You just screwed yourself." I slide the venue contract across the table. My name, my signature. Then I pull out my phone and read, word for word, "Making out is for high schoolers. We're adults now." Another one, "If you cancel, I'll tell everyone you're mentally unstable." And my favorite, I add, "I'll keep all the deposits. Actions have consequences." Liam quietly says, "Yeah, he said that. He bragged you'd never leave." Mark whirls on him, but now it's 2 against 1. His leverage is gone, and all he's left with is yelling. He sputters, "You're overreacting. This is just how adult relationships are." I stand up. If adult relationships mean begging my own fiancé to touch me and being blackmailed with my own money, I'll pass. Then I walk out of the meeting for a wedding that no longer exists. A week later, I sit at the empty venue, sign the final cancellation form, silence a flood of angry texts from Mark, and walk out holding my copy of the contract, promising myself the next person I say I do to won't make me beg for a goodnight kiss.